our network. We leverage those relationships because relational capital will far exceed financial capital. It's important that we teach kids that to be able to have speaking abilities, to be able to network and advocate for themselves rather than just, hey, kid, I'm going to help you get this job. No, teach them how to hunt. Don't just throw them a steak. Teach them how to kill the steak, how to kill that animal, slice it up, make the steak, and benefit from it. Listen, another important thing is networking. I always say if a kid's going to go to college, at least benefit from it wisely by leveraging the network. I could care less about the degree. It's about the network that's going to really matter because as you see, these kids are graduating with the degrees and they're still not getting the jobs. And as you see here, they're explaining it's about the network. It's about being able to use resources. One of the key things I always tell DJ is make sure that you know your command. Know the command staff because that's going to benefit you in your promotions and other things that you're looking to do in the United States Air Force.
We're all talking about our first job.
Yeah,
we know what your first job was in New York.
and that's why I didn't join the conversation when y'all were talking.
Did you even fill out an application?
Y'all like, I sent down resumes. I'm like, I went to a combine. That's all I did.
Boy.
Here's the really cool part. I really love how Michael said, I didn't really have much to say. Because even though Michael was an athlete, he still harnessed and leveraged his skill set in football going to the NFL. So he didn't have to go through all of the, I got this degree and hopefully I can get a job. He went on his skill set. Now I'm going to parallel that kind of like being an entrepreneur. He had a skill set. He had a talent. He was able to leverage that and gain the future that he wanted. Just like an entrepreneur, where you get to call your shots as opposed to having to be thrown in the funnel with the rest of the degree people. Now this next story is the converse story that aired just a few minutes after the first story. This one I really can dig because this is a basketball school. It's basketball focused, but they don't teach you the game of basketball necessarily for them to play it. But what it does, it positions them into 14 different pathways of being entrepreneurs or just different career paths, but they use the fundamentals of teaching basketball for this. Now, the thing about this is these kids are in high school. So the story goes into showing how this group of guys actually started a successful clothing line that got picked up.
This next story is about students beating the odds at a basketball-focused high school in the Bronx where they are making much more than hoop dreams come true. The students of the Earl Monroe New Renaissance Basketball School mean business.
We've learned real entrepreneurial skills.